Hello everybody, I am official Mr. Vale. This is part 6 of the guy more like go by the name Weapon _ I met more like on the PlayStation Network playing Tekken. Another detailed thing this guy is very into with these other negative spirits and psychics is forcing me to go to sleep. So yes, if you want having more like a added sleep on you, out of the blue, if you ain't doing no extra work, you do not work out at all during not the week, you ain't up there on age, you ain't taking more like strong medications out there, putting you to sleep. And of course, if you do not have a sleeping condition, the version that more like cause you to sleep more. Now me, I do have a sleeping condition, but the sleeping condition I got is the kind that keep you up more. So yes, these are more flags. You got negative spirit, negative psychic around you. Now, of course, I spot out more like the ones around me. I spot out the faces, the names, and mugs and stuff. And for this one, I'm talking about one of them up here. Go by the gamer tag name again, Weapon _ Yes, because more like this guy here, he like to spam more like the sleeping thing on TV shows and movies. And I am indeed behind on though. I never been behind on TV shows and movies this badly when I was spiritual sleep. But since I've been spiritual awake, I've been going through a whole lot of weird stuff, you might say, because of this guy. And that's one of them, like sleep. So him and the rest of them are literally robbing me at a time. And as well, if you're having these problems as well, the negative spirits like around you are robbing you out of your time. So yes, do want some spiritual work and find out who they are. There are different categories of the sleep thing that will force on you. The first category, you will feel like the sleepiness is coming out on you. The second phase into that more like your eyes will slowly go down when actually they're doing is forcing your eyes to go down. The next stage is more like you are literally more like in a kind of a sleeping phase. You're no longer up. The next phase is you're more deeper. Then the next one is more deeper. Then you're more deeper until you actually sleep. If you someone like me had the sleeping condition that caused you to stay up longer than average, then they need to do something else on you too. They need to rob you out of your energy, or you can call it more like power. This will help them to keep you to sleep. Let alone they will hold something more like brain muscles as well to keep you asleep more longer. They do not have to put it into the order I just said. They can literally more like just force your eyes closed and put you to sleep just like that. So then be aware if negative spirits or negative psychic is forcing more sleep onto your plate, your days and nights. During this time when they have forced you to sleep, they are doing sexual content amongst each other, sexual content on them and sexual content on you onto them. Next, they are changing this and changing that and changing these things about you, equaling while we're controlling you. Changing things about you, they are jealous of you or trying to make things even more easy for them to control you. So definitely be aware of that. Another thing to be doing as well, be having different parties throughout your body and throughout your brain. And you do be inviting others to come around you as well. So if you're having a dream, if you see someone in that dream, it's a chance it could be them and it's a chance it could not be them. It's no guarantee. They like to pose as different people as well. So it is a chance that could be the actual white person you think it is, or it could not be them. So again, be aware if any added sleep has been added to your life. If this is what's going on, the normal thing that you used to more keep you up, it's not going to work. From your coffee, your energy drinks, pills, other things, they're just not going to work to keep you up. These are huge flags letting you know that is exactly what's going on with you. Normal things just don't work. Like I said before, he likes to spam himself throughout your consciousness time. So then be aware of him spamming himself. Now, if he's not spamming his own face, then he's spamming more like he's someone look like him. The negative spirits and psychic like to call people that look like them concubines. So they definitely will spam that as well more if he's spamming you. The direct self or one of the concubines. A lot of these things he does and stuff, they are teamwork effort. So there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more is actually on the actual same task. And yes, the other negative spirits and psychic be working with him, receiving a negative more like a magician around here as well, been helping them out a whole lot. Definitely do the spiritual work till you can fully identify each and every one of those negative spirits around you. Find out, do you know them directly, or they are link-wise, someone you know on TV. One big thing the negative spirits and psychic really don't like, they don't like more like when you're ready to remove them from your homes amongst homes. Once you're ready to move them from your homes amongst home, you start acting more penitently, more nervously. They act more like, not quite like themselves, but at the same time, they try to hide it as well. So yes, they're more like, remove them. Out of all the many different things you can do with them, have them more like remove out of your homes amidst home. Get their names, their mugs, have them proper dress, and have them remove. And there are ways to have them remove. If you do not know how to remove these negative spirits and psychics around you, there are other people that can help you remove them. Now, since the negative spirits and psychics is your home amongst home, they're using all your 5 senses and plus. They're using it about the same time frame. It's a little different, but it's basically about the same time frame. So when you're wanting something or talking with something, they're getting the information well. Now, depending on the information, they're going to use it against you. They're going to do this and do that to you. Now, I was talking with someone, and I say less than a week more like I got a cold. Then more like I talked to another person, then all of a sudden more like my feet got swell. And it didn't came from the person I was talking to. They came from the negative spirits and psychics trying to force that on me. So then be aware when you're talking with someone or you're picking up information and you're getting the negativity end of that. Now, according to things were done more throughout your brain from the negative spiritual psychics, you can do some spiritual work as well throughout your brain and get the positive results behind there. Now, these things to be doing to you, do not think they go one way. A lot of these things indeed go more at both ways. Now, the mindset of more like this guy called Weapon Underscore is a very straightforward mindset. So when he ready to do negative things to you, it's very straightforward. A well example is if you're someone more like got muscles, and if you are good more at picking and lifting up things, well, his next target going to be again at the muscles. He's going to make it more like it's more harder for the individual to lift it up. So if they can lift around about 5 minutes or longer, now you're going to be able to lift it up around about 2 minutes now. Going to be a lot more harder. Of course, using other negative spirits and psychics to help him out to target this section. So yeah, the guy mindset is very straightforward, and it's into more like jealousy and person bandana on you. So yeah, he got a very straightforward mindset when it comes down to doing things towards you. Another detailed thing you like to do is try to hold more like your words or your movement or things around you, and even other negative spirits, I like to hold them as well. If you believe you're about to do something, he try to beat you to the punch from doing it. So he's basically more like it's company here. So then be aware he's doing that as well. Now that'll be the end of these videos here with the gamer tag Weapon Underscore from the PlayStation Network plays Tekken. If you come across any gamers, no matter from the PlayStation, Xbox, GameCube, or any console out there, more like be aware if a gamer come around and start doing negative things around you and want to stick around. So be aware of the people that you play online, and of course be aware of all the people around you, not just on gamers. Be aware of all the different people around you. The one you see in town, the one on your phone, the one on TV, be aware of all these different people. No matter how they look, shape, no matter how innocent you believe they are, be aware of those too. Like I said, over more like 50% of the human population is owned to this huge scam between the physical world and as well the spirit world. Over 50% is on this huge scam that no one I have come across is talking about like the way I'm talking about it. So yes, be aware of this huge scam. On that note, if you have gotten anything out of these videos, more like drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more and more like this type of stuff, or follow. If you want to hear more about these things people ain't talking about when it comes down to the spirit warfare, or there are a lot of different reasons they're not talking about it and going with this scam going around here, go to www.youtube.com/officialmysticveil1. I talk about these things more longer and more details, topics people are just not talking about. So on that, I'll catch y'all again out here, or I'll catch y'all over there on YouTube. See y'all the next time.